mean, shit, I'll give it a valiant effort. You're 81. Maybe the Browns, they're 81. Should I be the Browns or the Titans? Maybe the Giants? Oh yeah, bro. It's fucking yeah, bro. It's a little raccoon, bro. Hold on, wait. Let me mute the thing. Oh, it is muted. All right, bet.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years.
All right, you know what, Cooper? This is gonna be a good game. Make it a valiant effort.
Between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys.
Look, what? You can hear me? I'm muted, man.
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Here's KaVontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
We've set it downs from 37.
Yeah!
1st down, here's Dak. This is a heater going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Trying to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this isn't every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Going for it, it's Williams. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cleveland.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. Much so far, he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, here's Sanders. Holding left side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And goes to the hurry up here.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Sanders now. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again on second and 10, Prescott. Close secured by George Pickett. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First and 10 now from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Breaks the check. Oh, he loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he didn't need much after making the recovery, did he? A step or two forward, and he gets him the first down anyway.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now here's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Throwing again is Dak. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get in the rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Rolling out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's complete to Tillman. All right. Shoves one away. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
19 and the Browns first down.
Out of the gun. Here's Sanders. Finds a man right side. The tackle at the 38. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They are throwing it again. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go. Nice.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Pass the 50. Pass the 50.
Working inside the red zone. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive.
Breaks through and breaks away. Spins out of one stop. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes. We've rushed
anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. They decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it? 70 Timberwolves.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That one's complete right side. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 47, 26.
Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Yeah, here we go! I took one in. 26.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock. Carson Swessinger making the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, This third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They go play action for Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Savon Revel with the pick. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
The Cowboys take over first and
All set to go now from the 35.
35-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Into the hands of Lenore, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Not on the same page with his tight end. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Running for the marker with Williams. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got 3 tight ends on his 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
From the gun. Massive hit. The ball is out. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. 3rd and long for him here. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Intercepted in the end zone. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down. If you throw the ball away, you're literally throwing points away with that pick. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders finds the in route complete. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Offensive line fast.
Gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, there we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Sanders back to throw. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Okay, ready?
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Ready?
Sanders going to look to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Savon Rebel with the pick. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out here on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Caught by his back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throws caught. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. This one's caught. The Cowboys scoop it up.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck yeah, season. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that surely altered the throw.
He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Cowboys down by only 3. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take Friday.
Desperation time here. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go, 46. 26.
He'll look to throw it. This one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He's got it. Complete to Pickens. Has a hole left. Room to run. George Pickens. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Fielded at the 7. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's the play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah!
They're gonna pass it here. Fights off the pressure. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Up the pace here as the clock continues to run.
Kill!
It's a gain of 5.
Setting up to pass. Vacates quickly left side. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.